stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Stafford. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra. On the play. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. He completes it to Abdullah. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 67 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's gone. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They are going for it. Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even...
And the pressure gets to him again. Sean Robinson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there, a 22. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first and 10, Knight. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
No, check, Patriots.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Lions on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Knight being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
He's going to get it running right and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Super one.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play actions.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Set! 319! 319!
Throwing on first down. Knight finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Gun!
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.